Hello F1 fans, welcome to ZN F1 News today. As the 2025 Formula 1 season approaches, Max Verstappen, the reigning four-time world champion, finds himself at the center of intense speculation. Can Red Bull overcome the challenges posed by the departure of the legendary design guru Adrian Newey? With teams like McLaren and Ferrari closing the gap, Verstappen is anxiously awaiting to see if his team can bounce back from a difficult end to the 2024 season. Let's dive into the story. As the countdown to the 2025 Formula 1 season continues, Lewis Hamilton's much-anticipated debut with Ferrari has captivated fans and media alike. The seven-time world champion took to the Fiorano test track for his first outing in a Ferrari F1 car, creating a wave of excitement across Italy. Let's explore how Hamilton's inaugural test session unfolded and what left the Italian media surprised. Before that, don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for another F1 news update. Max Verstappen secured his fourth consecutive Drivers' Championship in 2024, but it was far from a dominant season for the Dutchman. After winning 7 of the first 10 races, Verstappen claimed only 2 more victories in the remaining 14 rounds. Red Bull's performance declined, allowing McLaren and Ferrari to emerge as serious contenders. The turning point came as Red Bull fell behind their rivals, relying heavily on Verstappen's brilliance to keep their championship hopes alive. A stunning drive in Brazil was critical to holding off McLaren's Lando Norris in the title fight. We'll see if Red Bull has recovered their car, that's the key thing. If Red Bull has managed to bounce back and Verstappen is on form, he'll still be the man to beat. But if not, McLaren and Ferrari could make his title defense very difficult. With teammates like Piastri and Norris or Hamilton and Leclerc taking points off each other, Verstappen has a unique advantage if Red Bull delivers. Soundbite from Martin Brundle, Sky Sports analyst. The loss of Adrian Newey, Red Bull's iconic chief technical officer, is a major factor in the team's current uncertainty. Newey, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds in Formula 1, joined Aston Martin midway through the 2024 season, leaving a significant gap in Red Bull's technical leadership. Christian Horner, Red Bull's team principal, has expressed confidence in his team's depth and ability to cope without Newey. However, Red Bull's performance slump after his departure has fueled concerns about their ability to return to the top in 2025. Adrian's contributions to Red Bull have been extraordinary, but we've built a team with strength and depth. We're confident in the talent we have to continue delivering competitive cars. Challenges like these only make us stronger. Soundbite from Christian Horner, Red Bull team principal. Despite Horner's optimism, former F1 driver and commentator Martin Brundle highlighted the difficulties Red Bull may face without Newey's expertise. He also acknowledged the off-track distractions that impacted the team in 2024. I think the off-track drama distracted Red Bull last year. Max did an incredible job keeping his focus amid all of that. But what will concern him more is that the car fell off the pace as McLaren and Ferrari improved. He'll be nervously waiting to see if the team has managed to recover without Adrian Newey. If they haven't, it's going to be hard for him to stay ahead of McLaren and Ferrari this season. Soundbite from Martin Brundle. For Verstappen, 2025 represents a pivotal season. While Red Bull has long relied on Newey's innovations to maintain their edge, the team must now prove they can adapt without him. McLaren, led by Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, and Ferrari, powered by the pairing of Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc, are poised to capitalize on any weaknesses. The team is working hard, and I trust the people behind the scenes to deliver a strong car. Last season wasn't easy, but we showed resilience. I'm excited to get back on track and see what we can achieve this year. Soundbite from Max Verstappen. As Red Bull prepares to unveil their 2025 car, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Verstappen and Red Bull bounce back to dominate? Or will McLaren and Ferrari seize the opportunity to dethrone the champions? With the season opener in Bahrain just weeks away, all eyes are on the defending champions to see if they can maintain their winning ways without Adrian Newey. The pressure is mounting for Red Bull and Max Verstappen as they face the 2025 season with more questions than answers. Can the team recover and give Verstappen the car he needs to defend his title? Or will the loss of Adrian Newey prove too great to overcome? Stay tuned as the F1 season begins, with drama and excitement guaranteed from the very first lap. Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari, announced in early 2024, sent shockwaves through the F1 world. Now, almost a year later, Hamilton has finally donned the iconic red overalls and driven a Ferrari Formula One car for the first time. His debut took place under challenging conditions, with cold and damp weather greeting the 39-year-old champion at Fiorano. Hamilton's test wasn't about chasing lap times but rather an opportunity to familiarize himself with Ferrari's systems and his new race engineer, Riccardo Adami. Even so, the anticipation from the passionate tifosi was palpable. Everybody's so excited, and honestly it surprised even us. Fans were here at Fiorano from as early as 5 in the morning, braving the cold just to catch a glimpse of Lewis in red. It was like a party atmosphere, with so much enthusiasm for the upcoming season. The tifosi have been waiting a long time for this moment, and it's finally here. Soundbite from Wikipedia, Sky Italy analyst. Despite the damp and slippery conditions, Hamilton completed 30 laps behind the wheel of a 2023 spec Ferrari. Early reports noted a few small mistakes from the Brit as he acclimatized to his new car. However, these errors were seen as part of the process, with Hamilton experimenting to understand the nuances of the Ferrari machine. Even though the conditions were far from ideal, we saw Lewis trying different settings and approaches. He was working with the e-diff, adjusting brake balance, and even locking up at times, not because he was struggling, but because he was exploring the car's capabilities. This wasn't just installation laps, it was productive experimentation to build his understanding of the car. Hamilton's test also revealed his meticulous approach to preparation. While Ferrari engineers praised his attention to detail and adaptability, Piria highlighted how Hamilton's willingness to push the limits, even in poor conditions, showcased his determination to get up to speed quickly. What stood out was his focus on transferring what he learned in the simulator to the track. It's one thing to know the car virtually, but feeling it in real conditions is a completely different challenge. Lewis wasn't pushing flat out, but he was methodically working through everything: the steering wheel settings, the balance, and the grip levels. It's clear he's determined to hit the ground running when the season starts in Australia. Wikipedia. Hamilton's arrival at Ferrari has reignited hopes among the tifosi. After a strong finish to the 2024 season, Ferrari fans are optimistic that the Hamilton-Leclerc pairing can lead the team back to championship glory. However, as Hamilton continues to adapt, all eyes are on Ferrari to ensure they deliver a car capable of competing with Red Bull, McLaren, and Mercedes. It's an honor to drive for Ferrari. Today was about getting familiar with the car and working closely with the team. There's a lot to learn, but I'm excited for what's ahead. We have a long journey, but I believe in what we can achieve together, Hamilton said. As the 2025 F1 season looms, Hamilton's Ferrari debut marks the beginning of an exciting chapter in his illustrious career. With fans and experts eagerly analyzing every detail, the stage is set for one of the most anticipated seasons in recent memory. Can Hamilton bring championship glory back to Maranello? Only time will tell. Lewis Hamilton's Ferrari debut has already generated plenty of buzz, and expectations are sky high. With his first test in the books, the focus now shifts to preseason preparations and the season opener in Australia. Stay tuned as the journey unfolds for one of F1's greatest drivers at the sport's most legendary team. Thanks for watching ZN F1 News today, and see you in the next video.